Adolf Hitler's rise to power began during Germany's interwar period, a time of great social and political upheaval. Within a matter of years, the Nazi Party was transformed from an obscure group to the nation's leading political faction. 1889. April 20th. Adolf Hitler is born in Braunau am Inn, Austria-Hungary. His family later moves to Germany. 1914. August. Hitler joins the German military at the start of World War I. Some historians believe this is the result of an administrative error. As an Austrian citizen, Hitler should not be allowed to join the German ranks. 1918. October. The military encourages a civilian government to form, fearing blame for an inevitable defeat. Under Prince Max of Baden, they sue for peace. November 11th. World War I ends with Germany signing an armistice. 1919. March 23rd. Benito Mussolini forms the National Fascist Party in Italy. Its success will be a huge influence on Hitler. June 28th. Germany is forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles, which imposes strict sanctions on the country. Anger at the treaty and the weight of reparations will destabilize Germany for years. July 31st. A socialist interim German government is replaced by the official creation of the Democratic Weimar Republic. September 12th. Hitler joins the German Workers' Party, having been sent to spy on it by the military. 1920. February 24th. Hitler becomes increasingly important to the German Workers' Party with his speeches. The group declares a 25-point program to transform Germany. 1921. July 29th. Hitler is able to become chairman of his party, which is renamed the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or NSDAP. 1922. October 30th. Mussolini turns luck and division into an invitation to run the Italian government. Hitler notes his success. 1923. January 27th. Munich holds the first Nazi Party Congress. November 9th. Hitler believes the time is right to stage a coup. Aided by a force of SA Brownshirts, the support of WW1 leader Erich Ludendorff, and browbeaten locals, he stages the Beer Hall Putsch. It fails. 1924. April 1st. Having turned his trial into a grandstand for his ideas and become known across Germany, Hitler is given a derisory 5-month prison sentence. December 20th. Hitler is released from jail, where he has written the beginning of Mein Kampf. 1925. February 27th. The NSDAP had moved away from Hitler's influence during his absence. Now free, he reasserts control, determined to pursue a notionally legal course to power. April 5th. Prussian, aristocratic, right-leaning war leader Paul von Hindenburg is elected president of Germany. July. Hitler publishes Mein Kampf, a ranting exploration of what passes as his ideology. November 9th. Hitler forms a personal bodyguard unit separate from the SA, known as the SS. 1928. May 20th. Elections to the Reichstag yield just 2.6% of the vote to the NSDAP. 1929. October 4th. The New York stock market begins to crash, causing a great economic depression in America and around the world. The German economy was made dependent on the United States by the Dawes Plan, and it began to collapse. 1930. January 23rd. Wilhelm Frick becomes the interior minister in Thuringia, the first Nazi to hold a notable position in the German government. March 30th. Heinrich Brüning takes charge of Germany via a right-leaning coalition. He wishes to pursue a deflationary policy to counter economic depression. July 16th. Facing defeat over his budget, Brüning invokes Article 48 of the Constitution, which allows the government to pass laws without Reichstag consent. It is the start of a slippery slope for failing German democracy and the start of a period of rule by Article 48 decrees. September 14th. Boosted by the rising unemployment rate, the decline of center parties, and a turn to both left and right extremists, the NSDAP wins 18.3% of the vote and becomes the second largest party in the Reichstag. 1931. October. The Harzburg Front was formed to organize Germany's right wing into a workable opposition to the government and the left. Hitler joins. 1932. January. Hitler is welcomed by a group of industrialists. His support is broadening and gathering money. March 13th. Hitler comes a strong second in the presidential elections. Hindenburg misses out on the election on the first ballot. April 10th. Hindenburg defeats Hitler at the second attempt to become president. April 13th. Brüning's government bans the SA and other groups from marching. May 30th. Brüning is forced to resign. Hindenburg is talked into making Franz von Papen chancellor. June 16th. The SA ban is revoked. July 31st. The NSDAP polls 37.4% and becomes the largest party in the Reichstag. 3. August 13th. Papen offers Hitler the post of vice-chancellor, but Hitler refuses, accepting nothing less than being chancellor. August 31st. Hermann Göring, long a leading Nazi and a link between Hitler and the aristocracy, becomes president of the Reichstag and uses his new power to manipulate events. November 6th. In another election, the Nazi vote shrinks slightly. November 21st. Hitler turns down more government offers, wanting nothing less than to be chancellor. December 2nd. Papen is forced out, and Hindenburg is influenced into appointing the general and prime right-wing manipulator, Kurt von Schleicher, chancellor. 1933. January 30th. Schleicher is outmaneuvered by Papen, who persuades Hindenburg that Hitler can be controlled. The latter is made chancellor, with Papen vice-chancellor. February 6th. Hitler introduces censorship. February 27th. With elections looming, the Reichstag is set on fire by a communist. February 28th. Citing the attack on the Reichstag as evidence of a mass communist movement, Hitler passes a law ending civil liberties in Germany. March 5th. The NSDAP, riding on the communist scare and aided by a now tame police force boosted by masses of SA, polls at 43.9%. For the Nazis ban the communists. March 21st. During the Day of Potsdam, the Nazis opened the Reichstag in a carefully stage-managed act that tries to show them as heirs of the Kaiser. March 24th. Hitler passes the Enabling Act. It makes him a dictator for 4 years. July 14th. With other parties banned or splitting up, the NSDAP becomes the only political party left in Germany. 1934. June 30th. During the Night of the Long Knives, dozens are killed as Hitler shatters the power of the SA, which had been challenging his goals. SA leader Ernst Röhm is executed after trying to merge his force with the army. July 3rd. Papen resigns. August 2nd. Hindenburg dies. Hitler merges the posts of chancellor and president, becoming the supreme leader of Nazi Germany.